Peace and welcome, family. Peace, peace. Welcome back to another one. Your girl is back for a quick chat. Okay, today it has to be a quick chat. What time is it? 11:35. Very quick chat for today about this Cancer new moon energy that is so powerful. Um, and that I think is truly serving as a gift to many of us. If we are willing to sit in it, feel it, set our intentions, and do the work, right? Do the work to embody the energy that we desire to embody. So, like, if we're willing to do that, starting this new moon, the sky's the limit, right? The sky's the limit if you're willing to do that. And let me tell y'all, it's 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 work. It's work. But you can make the work feel like play. You can make the work feel like play. Even when you're in your feelings, even when you are mad at your partner or your kids or whatever the situation or circumstance may be, you can still shapeshift that situation. It just takes, consciousness and presence and then just making a deliberate choice, you know? So this Cancer new moon is so fresh and so exhilarating and so full. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Peace to all of y'all who are here. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Zolu. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, love. Happy Thursday. Today is my best friend's birthday. My best friend, Victoria. Y'all have heard me tell stories dealing with her. I love her so much. Today is her birthday. She turned 33 today. So, yeah. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to the bestie, right? And then it's so funny because I swear Thursdays have become like the most special day for me. Thursdays, oh my God. My Thursdays just keep getting better and better. Like, one, I get to go live with y'all. And I swear every single time I've been live, last Thursday was Juneteenth when I went live. That feels special to me. What about y'all? And today is my bestie's birthday. And we are celebrating her. We are celebrating her this weekend. So Thursdays just always feel so special. And I'm so glad to be here. So thank y'all. All right. Listen, we got a Cancer new moon. And it was actually last night. Let me see what time and all of that so y'all can reflect on. So that y'all can reflect on y'all's energy at that time. What were y'all doing? What were you thinking? Okay. It was at yesterday, 6:31 a.m. yesterday. Okay. Why I tell you why it feels so good and so juicy and why I'm so grateful for Thursdays is because Thursdays is Jupiter energy. And so this Cancer energy, to me, this earring is annoying me, y'all. Gotta take it off. Sorry, y'all are just gonna be seeing me with one earring, okay? That's all right with y'all. Y'all gonna be seeing me with one earring. Okay, so all in all, this Cancer energy is bringing with it this fortune, this goodness, this love. And when I tell you, it manifests in so many different ways. You cannot even put it in a box how this energy manifests. And when I think of Cancer energy, we're talking about the moon. So we're talking about mother energy. So to have a Cancer new moon, we're talking about moon energy, watery energy. very intuitive and spiritual and divine energy. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the mother. The spell has been broken says, today is my mama's birthday. She's on the other side. My sending is a Cancer, so it's big energy for me. Wow. Beautiful. Happy birthday to your mama. Wow. That's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, just as I found out I am officially going to be a grandma. Like, what? Congratulations. Iman, my goodness. I bet you are exploding with so much love. I bet you are exploding with so much love. That is so beautiful. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all are doing y'all's big one. Do you hear me? Okay. The beautiful blessings and magic that surrounds you is is uh it's just a result of your own, your own fruitfulness. And the beautiful thing, family, is that it comes in so many different ways. Like, you can't put this magnificence and this love, you can't put that in a box. You don't know how it's going to come. Okay. And so, with it being a Cancer new moon, because I do got to keep, y'all know I could talk to y'all, right? I do got to stay on par. Okay. I got to stay on point because I could really be talking to y'all and engaging with y'all. And then before you know it, it's been an hour and we just don't have the hour today. Okay. But this Cancer new moon is bringing with it this initiation into a greater level of self-realization, right? Because Cancer being the crab and in the shell, you know, um, two things. One, sometimes we need to get out of our shell to realize more so who we are, our powers, and what we're meant to do. And then the opposite side, sometimes we need to recluse into our shell to become internal and to determine what it is we're needing. So, and then most of the time, we have to know how to do both simultaneously, right? That whole concept of be in the world but not of the world, right? And so the Cancer energy is really teaching us how do we do that. And I think the one of the greatest teachers of the Cancer energy is emotion. Is how we feel, you know? So for some of you, you're having an initiation into how do I heal these emotions, you know? And so for some of you, the other one is how do I embrace these emotions and use them for my benefit, right? So that's the energy. But what I want to do right now, I got some cards, right? I pull out some healing mantras cards, right? And I had to pull these out because I did readings for the Patreon family on the summer solstice, and that went great. I mean, the energy was so powerful and beautiful, and the revelations that came through were like, bam, right? Like amazing. I actually need to post it, right? I was debating on posting it or not, but somebody requested that I post it. So it's interesting, but there's a lot of downloads that came through these cards. And then I pulled some cards for myself, and it was so divine and timely. And then when I did a reading for a good girlfriend of mine who purchased the reading, um, I mean, it was just so beautiful. So I was like, I want to bring that to the YouTube family. I want to bring that to the family that, supports me. Okay. So really quickly, we're going to do that. If you would like a one card reading for this Cancer new moon, put that in the comments. I have to make sure you know what? We're not going to do personal. We're not going to do personal. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Listen, I could do one for Iman, but then after that, I can't do no whole bunch of personal because I need my spiritual protect. Hmm. Yeah, no, can't do it. It's gonna have to be general readings for everybody. Okay. Um, I will do one for you. Oh, look, too many people. I want one. I want one. And listen, I want to give y'all one. Trust me, I do. Babe, if you're listening, which I know you are, if you could have one of the kids bring up my yarmulke, that would be great. I believe it's in my drawer in the bathroom. That's the only way I'm gonna do personal readings, y'all. Just because I gotta protect my energy. So if one of my kiddos can bring that up, that's great. But if none of them can, then I'll just do collective, right? But either way, I think it'll be great. Either way, I think it'll be great. All in all, here's what I can tell you. Here's what I can tell you all right now. Do something new. Do something. Oh, you found it so fast. You're a superstar. This is my boy. This KJ. Look at that little face. He has my face and my hair. Clearly, look at us, y'all. We have the same exact hair. My boy has just started playing, and we're matching too. Yeah. My boy just started playing basketball, y'all, and he doing his thing. And I'm telling him, like, your mom is an athlete and a coach. Your mom is an athlete and a coach. Like, I be having to tell him, and I be having to tell Daddy too. I be having to tell Dream too. I be having to tell Dream, Dream is a father. And I gotta let him be a father, right? Because he's a great father. He's a great father, right? But then again, there's me, who's also a great mother and a great coach. And so being a coach and our son learning a sport that I played very well and at a very high level, and then with me coaching kids every day, I'm like, we are finding our balance between parents and coaches. And I love it. It's a beautiful dynamic. But y'all know, like, mom, I'm definitely mom and I'm definitely coach, if y'all know what I mean. So we're figuring that out and it's been great. Like, he is such a superstar. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Anyways, I got my yarmulke. Got my yarmulke. I have 13 minutes. What a divine number. I got 13 minutes to share with y'all. So we're going to go Iman, then I Am Infinite Being, then Zolu, then Jenny. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah. For this Cancer new moon, I'll tell you, start something new, right? Like, our Patreon family knows this, but Dream and I, we've changed our eating habits over the last month. I'm so proud of us. We are 4 days away from 30 days of no processed foods in our diet at all. Okay. Like no pasta, chips, like nothing. 4 days away from 30 days. And both of us have lost some weight. Like, I've lost like 10 pounds and some change. Dream has lost like 16, something like that. And we're looking good. Like, we can look at it. I look at him and I can see a difference in his body. He looks at me, he sees a difference in my body. All because on June 1st, we decided to go on a fruit fast. So anytime we have a new moon, this is the energy. Ooh, this is so good. Anytime we have a new moon, I got your card, Iman. Anytime we have a new moon, it's an opportunity for us to start something new and to dedicate ourselves to something. And I'll tell you, if you have somebody in your life who you can connect with and who you can hold each other accountable with, that's one of the most beautiful things that you can have. Because with a partner who is serious about their work, who holds themselves accountable, that reflection is undeniable. That reflection is truly the iron sharpens iron. So this is something that, you really got to tap into, okay? And I encourage you, because let me tell you why. Because it opens up a whole nother quantum field for you. and your partner in y'all's life. When we make certain choices and disciplines, we open up a new reality, a new manifestation, something else, something different, a new path. When we discipline ourselves in these things, um, one, it's us coming out of a shell, right? Your eating habits, that's a shell. Your fitness habits, that's a shell. Your relationship habits, that's a shell. Your patterns in itself is a box that keeps you confined to a certain reality, to a certain viewpoint. So when you decide to get out of that box, you open up another door. Oh my God, think about the show that was on Apple TV. What was the name of that show, y'all, on Apple TV? It was The Dimensions. And they would go into the box. The box was like underneath the bridge or something. And they would go into that box and they would open up the door and they would be in a totally different world. And they got to see themselves in that different reality. But it's not, it's them, but it's not them. You understand? Like just something is different about the reality. Y'all know that show. If you haven't watched it on Apple TV, you have to watch it, because that show literally is the physical representation of what I'm expressing to you spiritually. Every time you discipline yourself, anytime you make a different choice that aligns more fully with your goals, your dreams, your desires, you open the door. You open a door to a better reality, a better situation, a better outcome. So this new moon is such a gift. So Iman, let me focus. Oh my God, I know. So I'm y'all, I done started channeling. And when you start channeling like that, you lose track of time. And so I gotta like pull myself back and like pull myself back because like a stream, okay? Iman, your card says discovering happiness. This is the healing mantras. And it says, I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. I think that's so beautiful for you because I think that's who you are, right? I think the level, okay, I know what's happening here. I know what's happening here. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Get it together, girl. Listen, this message for you, Iman, is a reminder of what your purpose is. Your purpose in life, Iman, is authenticity. So there's nothing that you can't do when you are you. Period, right? And so one, first of all, you're so beautiful. Okay? Your style, your aesthetic, the way you carry yourself, girl, inspires me. It like sets my soul on fire. You're a star, right? And so that is the frequency that you just have to live in and be content in, and you already do it so beautifully. I think the message says that's your purpose. So no matter what space you find yourself in, you are still doing essential work. So if you've been hesitant on like making certain changes in your life, Spirit is like, girl, you will always feel that passion, that love, that that impact, no matter what space you find yourself in. That's your reading, Iman. All right. I am infinite being. I am infinite. Listen. I tell y'all, the way Spirit just moved through me, I got to do something. I got to do the readings in this way. We're not doing shuffling and pulling a card. We're just pulling the card that's on top, and whatever that card is on top, that's your card, right? I will spray or Palo Santo to kind of reset, but still, that's the energy. So we're going to order. The card that just came out for I Am Infinite Being. Listen, I'm not going to hold the card up to the camera because it takes time to reset and we're on a time limit, right? The card for you, I Am Infinite Being, says sharing shame. And it says, when I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. I think that's so good. I've told you this, I Am Infinite Being, time and time and time again. You are a healer. You are a speaker. You are a coach. You are a teacher. Right? And so You have to understand that a part of teaching is being able to share yourself with people, right? Not just only be the person that is listening, not just only be the person uh, um, that is receiving, but also the person that's giving in a sense. Okay, you got to be able to do that in that you share your triumph. So this is what I recommend. This is what I recommend for all of you. Always, 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 always take inventory of your life. This is where consciousness comes into place, right? So, what are you experiencing? How are you overcoming it? What are the steps that you took? You got to be able to write that down. You got to be able to hold that near and dear, because that's the lessons that you teach to other people. You teach those lessons through story, and then to go to another level, you can teach the lesson through steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You got to be able to do both. Really. You want to know why? Because some people need visual, some people need the process. And we got to learn to be able to identify who are we dealing with, right? So that's a part of your purpose. I am infinite being. Accept it. Share your story. Share yourself. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? Okay. Zolu, yes. Let's go. Zolu, your message is polishing my heart. It says, feeling is a power that helps me heal. That goes all you a little bit, blend a little bit with I am infinite being. A lot of times the reason why we don't share is because we are afraid to feel. We don't fully know if we have fully recovered from the traumas we experienced. Right? And so feeling is where all the answers lie. Okay, feeling is where the answers actually are. If you don't, you can feel, you got to feel to know what you're dealing with. You got to feel to know what you're dealing with. And then as you feel to know what you're dealing with, you can apply logic and reasoning to deal with that thing. But if you don't feel, you're never really touching the surface of what's going on. All right? Jenny. Ooh, Jenny, this is good. Jenny, your card says processing grief. Processing grief. And it says, my losses prove how deeply I loved. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Oh my God. I don't know if people really understand the gift that love is. Jenny, I want you to really understand the gift that love is. I think you're getting it, but I think again there still may be some energy there of just like uh, 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 because for whatever reason, not even for whatever reason, I mean the experience of life is to experience loss. And it's just because the polarity. But we can learn to shift our perspective on loss, to truly understand that when we experience love, it can never be lost. It transcends. Mommy, you got to call your son-in-law. Yes, that'd be nice. That would be great. I would love that. Okay. All right. Perfect. Bye-bye. All right. So that was perfect news. So I got to... love is why we live. Love is why we come into formation. Love is why we're here. And so love is just so healing and transformative and timeless. And so there is no such thing as loss. It's just change, it's shift, it's evolution. And that's just what this experience is. But love helps you to live beyond your years, in a sense. Love is the thing that allows you to to live beyond the physical carnation. Love is the thing that will connect you to a soul for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to come. So you learn to honor it, to appreciate it, to revel in it, and to understand that there is no loss, because there is no security in this reality. The very first thing we learn is that just as much as we are here, we too will be gone. So you can't get one without the other. And so love is the thing that draws it all in and brings it back to center. Okay. I can't do any more readings, out of time. I love y'all. I feel like the message came through pretty damn clear to me. I love y'all. I'll be seeing y'all soon. Enjoy this lovely Thursday. Feel all the luck and fortune that is yours already. Peace, y'all.